Hey everybody, I'm Evan Hammonds for bloodhorse.com and welcome to After the Wire, which is brought to you by EquiAid, the makers of Bodybuilder and other fine natural products. We're going to take a break from the three-year-old set here and focus on Belmont Park's major day of holiday racing, Memorial Day, where shippers made away with all three Grade 1 races. So much for the home field advantage in New York. The Met Mile is one of the iconic races of American turf. It has delivered some of the most dramatic finishes of all time, and while time will tell of the importance of this year's version, its bang-bang finish was one for the ages. We've seen top-notch three-year-olds win the Met Mile. Conquistador Cielo won it back in '82, then came back 5 days later to win the Belmont. Gulch, Holy Bull, and Honor and Glory flashed brilliance as sophomores in the one-turn race around Big Sandy, but it's doubtful that many came to the Met Mile off just 3 starts, which is what the 4-year-old Cross Traffic brought to the table May 25th. Goldmark Farms' 4-year-old raced flat out to a desperate head April 27th in the Westchester and came back for more in the Met Mile and was getting only 3 pounds from the 2-time Jockey Club Gold Cup winner to boot. Sent off at 5-2 with John Velasquez up and breaking from the wood in the 9-horse field, he took them on while blazing out on the lead in back-to-back quarters of 22-2, which was good for a 44-4 opening half. Handsome Mike and Discreet Dancer gave chase while Fort Loudon was along for the ride while tucked in inside along the rail. Flat Out with Junior Alvarado up was a bit further back along with Sahara Sky. Now both would get their runs at the leader, but Flat Out had a bit more of an adventure. On the turn, Sahara Sky got into gear with Joe Rosario. Does that name sound familiar? Taking the overland route while Flat Out was bogged down inside and had some issues getting a clear path. Now it didn't help that Cross Traffic continued to roll and the speed around him collapsed. With a wide move that got wider as he bore out, Sahara Sky kept cutting into Cross Traffic's lead and the two hit the wire together. Now in close finishes, more often than not, the outside horse appears to get up, but at this time it looked as if Cross Traffic held. I was wrong. Sahara Sky got the slimmest of photos and got the mile in 1:34.17. Not bad for a horse making his Belmont debut and having finished 7th in his only other start at a mile. Also on the Belmont card was the Grade 1 Ogden Phipps Handicap and Grade 1 Acorn. In the Acorn, favored Midnight Lucky rebounded off a 5th place finish in the Kentucky Oaks to flat out run away and hide from a good field in the Acorn in 1:35.11. Now in her wake were Grade 2 winners Close Hatches and Kauai Katie. With Gabby's Golden Gal in 2009 and contested a year ago, trainer Bob Baffert now has won the Acorn 3 times in the last 5 years. In the Ogden Phipps, 6-year-old Tisma Sue made the grade, closing with about a sub 31 second 3/16 to win by 3/4 of a length over Authenticity. It was a big win for Carol Ricks Cressran, trainer Steve Hobby, and Joe Rocco Jr. We'll take a week off from After the Wire and we'll come back and dissect the Belmont Stakes in 2 weeks. Our thanks go out to EquiAid for their sponsorship and for you for watching After the Wire.